Chats with Deep, going deep, Chad and JT.
The name like that, he's horny.
What's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with Going Deep and Chad and JT podcast. I'm here with my compadre, Jean Thomas. What up?
Boom, clap, Stokers.
And we're here joined by Houston Astro Alex Bregman. What up, dude?
What up, guys? Thanks for having me.
How's it going, man?
All good. Happy to be in LA.
How's your time in Tinseltown been?
What's Tinseltown? Is that what they call it?
That's what they call LA, yeah.
Oh, well, I had no idea, but I love it. I love it out here. Probably going to end up living out here next off season.
Oh,
nice, dude.
Yeah.
Do you live in Houston for the off season right now?
Yeah, right now I'm Houston year round. After we won the World Series in 2017, I kind of just decided, hey, I'm going to live out there full time now. But back and forth between there and LA this off season. So
nice.
I've been getting accustomed to my new off season home.
Are you in Montrose, or what part of Houston are you in?
I'm not in Montrose. I'm in like Washington Heights area.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you go to Barbarella's?
Never been, no. What is that, a bar?
It's just the only bar I've been to.
Oh, no, I don't. I try and stay out of the bars in Houston, but occasionally I slip up and go out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you go out with other players?
Not really. Occasionally. After we won the ALDS or ALCS, some of the guys on the team will go. After we beat the Yankees in 2017, we all went out as a team, like coaches, ownership.
That's
GM,
awesome.
everybody
That's
were there.
awesome.
It was fun. It was a blast.
Who rages harder, Correa or Altuve?
That's a tough question, judging by the fact that neither of them drink alcohol.
They don't drink?
No, neither of them.
Wow.
Maybe like a glass of wine. Maybe a glass of wine. I think Altuve may have had a glass and a half once, so I'm going to go with him.
So he's a pretty dialed-in, focused guy.
Oh, yeah. They're both super focused, always. And I feel like most of the guys on the team are that way. But
Yeah.
you got your guys on every team that like to go out, have fun.
Nice.
Yeah, we like that. I've been slowing down lately, though. I've just been doing like a glass of wine at night now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just like a casual glass is
Just
good
get
for
a
the heart?
cab and just, be slow and quiet about it.
A
Yeah.
cab?
Yeah, a Cabernet.
Nice.
Maybe a Murbach or something like that.
Verlander's our wine guy. Him and
Oh, yeah?
him and Dallas Keuchel love wine. They get, I don't know. It's way out of my price range for the wines, but they taste good.
Is it weird to like stand next to Altuve?
Yeah, because he's like the only guy in the big leagues that's my height. So I think I got like 5 inches on him, but he's the next closest to me.
Right.
And there's like a bunch of guys that are 6'4".
Damn.
Yeah, he's a little dude. He's an animal, though.
Oh yeah,
That guy makes contact.
all the time. All the time. We just signed Brantley too. He makes a ton of contact. He's a good addition to
You got Brantley?
to the lineup. Yeah, we just got Brantley. So
Nice.
probably gonna win another World Series this year.
Dude, I love the confidence.
I love it.
I heard on Yahoo Sports you were on a podcast there, and they said that they talked to managers and players, and they said you were the most confident player in the major leagues.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I might be. I don't know. I get a lot of shit from it from mostly the fans that are from Boston, New York, and LA. So
Right.
Have you always been like super confident, or did you like work on that?
Growing up, I was pretty confident. I think it's because my parents were always very confident in me. They always I'd tell them, "Hey, I want to play in the big leagues one day." And they'd be like, "Yeah, you are. You're going to." And,
Nice.
and a lot of parents would be like, "Hey, you need to have a backup plan. You need to have a backup plan." Like, I had no backup plan. My parents were always like, "Yeah, you're gonna do it. We believe in you."
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have a little sister who just graduated from Tulane, and a little brother who's actually a freshman in college playing baseball at the University of New Mexico right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he's following in my dad's footsteps. My dad played in New Mexico, so
Yeah.
hopefully my little brother sends me a text every day. He's full of shit, but he says, "I'm gonna get it to the big leagues one day. I'm gonna strike you out." Said 3
Nice.
pitches.
Do you guys hit off each other?
We have a little session planned, but I had elbow surgery this off season, so we couldn't get it done. But next off season, I'll be facing him. It'll be good. We'll sell out the New Mexico baseball field and raise some money for my charity.
Nice. What was your charity focus on?
It's called AB for Autism.
Cool.
Yeah, my godson was diagnosed with autism when he was 2 years old, and what we do is we get iPads and we put them in schools, and put programs on them to help with communication. So my godson was nonverbal, and through his iPad and through the programs on his iPad, he started to talk more and more and more and started communicating, and we've really just seen them help out so many kids. So we're trying to make an impact in the schools and hopefully help as many kids as possible.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dude, I'm becoming a little bit more familiar with New Mexico. My mom just moved to Santa Fe.
Okay.
So I've seen a little bit of Albuquerque, but mostly Santa Fe. But I love it there.
Dude, it's awesome. It
Yeah.
has. I love how it has all 4 seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was growing up, now I can't do it anymore, but because I broke my wrist when I was little snowboarding. But we used to. My buddy Tyler and I used to snowboard all the time. We'd go up to Angel Fire, Santa Fe. Love snowboarding. Used to compete in the half pipe a little bit when I was growing up, and
Yeah.
now unfortunately I'm not allowed to anymore.
Is that in the contract?
Yeah, you can't do a lot of shit. Like you can't skydive. You can't. I mean, I think any like extreme sport you can't really.
You
do.
remember when Jeff Kent said he broke his hand washing his car? And then it came out a week later, his neighbors were like, we saw him doing wheelies on his Harley down the street.
His neighbors ratted on him? I would have been
I don't know
pissed.
if it was-
I'd have moved out of the neighborhood the next
I don't
day.
know if it was his neighbors, but someone was like, are you sure? I saw him doing wheelies.
Yeah, some people, but they cover it up good. I don't like play basketball or do anything like that during the off season. I try and just when I'm working out or doing anything athletic, it's mainly just focused towards baseball and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What kind of workouts have you been doing lately?
We've been doing some different ones. We've been changing it up every off season since we started in 2015 with like a full professional off season, which is probably like I think 4 months or so, 5 months, and we changed it up. We first started working out in Albuquerque, and we'd run hills, we'd run the sand dunes.
I love hills.
Yeah, they're a bitch. They're so hard.
Yeah.
They're so hard.
Yeah.
They're terrible. It's good for you, yeah, but at that altitude, you can't breathe at all.
Yeah.
So we'd be running up there in the mountains in the sand dunes, doing all that, and then we have a place called Elevate where all of us have trained forever, but there are some MMA guys that work out there. I'm huge into MMA. I love it.
Is that Greg Jackson's camp?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Jackson Wink. So, like 1 street down from me, John Jones lives there. Holly Holmes' ex-husband was my high school baseball coach, so we've been real close. We've been family friends forever. So I've been to countless of those MMA fights in the last 2 years, and so much fun. And we actually got to go in and train with Holly and train with John and all them. And John, I was talking shit like usual, and I told John like, let's go, like me versus you in the ring, and I was on the ground in 2 seconds. And
Yeah,
he was
he's
like,
pretty good at
and I was like, all right, I was kidding. Let me up immediately.
What's he like?
Great dude.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's a great dude.
Because on
He likes-
social media, you just catch him and Daniel Cormier like going at each other so hard. Like the shit they talk to each other is so savage.
Yeah, I love it. I'm a big fan of it. I think it makes they sell a fight.
Oh, for sure.
And so that's why McGregor's my favorite. I'm actually conflicted this week because Cowboys is living in New Mexico.
Right.
He was at Jackson Wink. Now he's got the BMF ranch. And he's originally, I think, from Colorado, but he's been in New Mexico for a long time. He trains at Elevate, where we train at back home, and kind of conflicted now when Connor and Cowboy are going to go out, get after it.
Who do you think's gonna win?
If it stays standing, not too many people can take that left-hand shot.
Yeah, he's got that kiss of death or touch of death or something.
Yeah.
Dude, my beef of the week was gonna be John Jones. I'm gonna change it now.
Really?
Yeah, because of the picogram stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
Okay, cool.
Let's talk about that.
You guys are like homies.
Yeah, I mean, we've been to dinner a few times. We worked out, but
I appreciate it. Yeah.
But John, to be honest with you, like I saw some stuff that just came out that he passed lie detector tests and everything.
Oh,
like,
really?
They went into like the FBI came and did like he's like,
Right.
if I was lying, I'd be going to jail.
Right.
So I don't know. It's kind of tough. I don't really know if he knowingly ever took anything.
Right.
Now, yeah, he partied and went crazy and had some.
Yeah, he
some-
said it was dick pills.
Some mess ups in the past. I don't doubt it.
I've taken dick pills, so I should test myself and see if I got turinabol in my
A few picograms.
yeah, a few picograms in my system.
I've never taken one.
Dude, that's awesome.
I don't even know if we're allowed to. I don't know if I'm allowed to take
That's
one.
performance enhancing.
I don't know. Yeah, it's performance enhancing in the bedroom, but I don't know if you're allowed to even take it. I haven't tried it. Maybe when I'm
interesting.
retired. Probably not.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. It's dangerous.
Really?
Well, no, it's safe, but I mean, you don't want to. It's the psychological dependency. I don't think is healthy for your self-esteem.
The only story I have with that is one of my best friends is his name's Blair. He's hilarious. Last off season, we're hanging at the house, and Blair's just talking trash to us, just nonstop, just yelling at us. We're playing video games. He's telling us we suck. Whatever. Forget what it is. So we're like, all right, Blair. He's like, all right, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm gonna whoop y'all's ass. We're playing Madden. So one of our buddies had a Viagra, and we just ordered acai bowls.
Nice.
So like they're purple. It's like I think it's like fruit, bunch of stuff. Like
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's good for you. It's
like
really
granola, fruit, strawberries, bananas,
Oh yeah, it's healthy.
coconut shavings.
Oh yeah, and it
I'm a
tastes
big acai guy.
tastes amazing. So we grab a Viagra and we throw it in the bottom of the acai bowl. He comes back out. He eats the whole acai bowl, and he's like, oh, "Something tasted funny in there." We're like, "I don't know, well, whatever." He's like, "All right, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Y'all are terrible at this video games." He wakes up, full sweat, full blown rager,
Fully loaded.
Yeah.
and he's like, "What's going on?" And we're like, "How was that acai bowl, bro?" He's like, "What did you guys do?" And we're like, "You getting some blood flow?" And he's like, "What did you guys do?" We're like, "We put a Viagra in there." He's like, he freaked out. "You got to be kidding me!" 10 minutes later, he's like, "Let's go out to the bar."
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, as long as you wingman him afterwards, I think it's no harm, no foul.
Yeah, he tucked it in his waistband. He's good to go.
Yeah.
So it just stays up for a while.
Oh, dude, one time when I was like all nervous to lose my virginity, I thought I had like first hole jitters with this girl. I took like a crazy dose, and then it still didn't work because I was like being so hard on myself, but I couldn't sleep that night
Yeah.
because my hard-on was like ripping through my pants. I literally had to wear 2 boxers and jeans just to like keep it. I was spending the night at a friend's place. I was like in front of people. So I had like 4 layers of clothes on to like strap this thing down.
You're sweating.
Yeah, nothing could stop it. Yeah,
I
except for my self-esteem. Yeah.
Did I wonder how much time he took to like assess the situation before he asked you guys about it?
Yeah, that is
'Cause
true.
I wonder if you like wake up and you're like, damn, I'm a young virile dude.
Yeah, that
And you're
acai
like-
is awesome.
Yeah, you're like acai.
Yeah.
Dude, it's from Brazil, right?
Yeah, next day it's like everyone buy acai
This is
bowls.
from the
Yeah,
Amazon.
This stuff works great.
Oh,
Eat these
dude,
things.
he was
Yeah.
freaking out. He honestly was sweating and like panicking, like searching on the internet, like what happens if I have a hard on for more than 4 hours.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
he was
yeah.
freaking out.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
that's probably the
stuff.
nicest way to drug someone. It's like because you could
Give
give
them
them
a
like,
boner.
yeah, it's like, dude, I just gave you a hard on for 4 hours. Take that, bitch.
Oh,
Dude, we just gave you a boner.
Never mind.
That sounded weird.
I had 2 questions. I was first going to ask you who do you think's the best MMA fighter on the Astros, but then I was going to ask you who has the hardest boners on the Astros. So you can answer whichever one you prefer. A dealer's choice.
Best MMA fiter.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna go with best MMA fighter because I have no clue about your other question. But best MMA.
I think you know. No, I'm just kidding.
Best MMA fighter on the Stros. I would go like one guy I would not want to mess with. Would be Ryan Presley.
I don't think I know him.
He's our setup guy. He's one of the best relievers in the game now. Like high 90s fastball, wipeout slider, wipeout curveball. And like, don't mess with him when he's on the mound too. Especially like a switch flips and he's like locked in, like he's gonna kick your ass.
Dude, I feel like closers and setup guys are kind of often the nastiest dudes on the team. At least they portray that way when they come out for the 9th inning and they get their song on.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
like when Eric Gagne used to come out and you'd just be like, dude, this fucking guy could kill some people.
Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of closers are that way. And honestly, like if you look at what they have to do, like, hey, you have to get the final 3 outs of the game, the toughest 3 outs of the game. And if you lose, you'll get booed off the field. And if you win, and if you get the 3 outs, you were supposed to do that.
Yeah.
So you have to have a little bit of screws loose to be in the back end of a bullpen and just like flip the switch on. Hey, it's my time to go in. Let's get after it.
What do you think about these teams like starting the closer to get like the first 3 out of the lineup?
I'm not a big fan of it.
You think it's overthinking it a little bit?
Well, I just don't think it. I think doing that is just like kind of a little bit too much. Like it's like just let
Play in the
your,
flow
let,
of the
let your
game.
guys play.
Right.
Like trust your guys. And a lot of the reasons why they do it is because they don't have like Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole, Dallas Keuchel, Lance McCullers, and Charlie Morton on their staff.
Right.
They have like Blake Snell. You know what I'm saying? Like Blake Snell's a Cy Young guy, and then they're like, okay, well, if we could start Ryan Stanek and get the meat of their order out to start the game, and then we'll bring in a guy to throw the next 4 innings. We just got the meat of the order out at the beginning of the game. Fine, but I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. I don't think it plays in the postseason really.
Right.
I think you have to have dominant starting pitching in the postseason, and I think that's what been the trick for us. And I think the Red Sox had dominant starting pitching last year, and yeah, it's huge. Pitching's everything, especially in the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems to be true. Like the Diamondbacks that one year, it was just Schilling and Randy Johnson.
Nasty.
And they could go on like not that much rest.
Oh yeah, they were just bouncing back, probably Toradol shots,
Yeah.
ready to rock.
Is that what they're doing?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Probably, though.
No, just don't feel anything. Just grip the ball and rip it.
Are you a Schilling sock truther?
What does that mean?
You know, some people, when he got the bloody sock when he was pitching for the Red Sox.
Oh, do I think it was real?
Yeah, some people think he squirted ketchup in there.
I don't know if he squirted ketchup in there, but I don't know. I don't know if I believe all that shit. I don't know.
Don't believe what?
I don't know. What was he? What was the injury? Didn't he tear something?
He had like a torn tendon.
And he was bleeding into his sock?
Right.
Like his skin broke?
Yeah.
How? Do you guys know?
No, I don't.
I haven't heard
I mean,
of
I was
this
like, I was a
song.
little kid when it happened, so I was like, that seems cool. He's a badass. Yeah. But now in retrospect, I'm like, yeah, I don't know many like internal surgeries that lead to external bleeding.
Yeah, my surgery, I didn't really have that much bleeding on the outside of it.
I'm glad we talked about this.
Oh, yeah.
I think we figured it out.
Yeah.
Do you have like a sort of, especially on game day, like a morning routine to sort of like prep you for the game?
Well, it's changed over the years, too. It's been, it first started, like, wake up super early, try and go to breakfast, and then just go immediately to the field at, like, 11 a.m. And kind of be there for 3 hours when no one was there and just kind of just relax and watch some video on the pitcher we're going to face the next day. Until this year in like June, and I was feeling a little tired like early in the year, and Verlander actually came up to me and he's like, "Hey bro, how much do you sleep at night? You look tired." And I was like, "Sleep like 7-8 hours." And he's like, "Bro, you need to be sleeping 10 to 12 hours." I was like,
Yeah.
"Really?" He goes, "Yeah." So like the first 2 weeks of trying to sleep 10 hours is like sleep
Sounds
7
hard.
and then try and go force yourself back to bed and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So for that first month I was working on it, but probably June, July, I was getting 10 hours a night, waking up at like 11 a.m., eating breakfast, hanging out with my friends, family, whoever's in town. I always got a crew in town with me.
Nice.
It's the best. It's the best. Hang out with them, eat some lunch, and then go to the field around like 1:30. And performance skyrocketed since I started to sleep. So I'm a believer now, and I think every time I need some advice on the staying healthy, staying on the field, I always ask Verlander. He seems to know, and he's like one of those Tom Brady, LeBron guys that are getting better
Yeah.
as they get older.
Right. Yeah, he's been doing it for so long. He's been dominant for so long.
Dominant. I mean, he's won an MVP, and then like this last year, he's in the running for Cy Young again. Like, one of the best.
It's like 10 years in between or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And
crazy.
him and Kate just had a kid too. So now he's got his dad's strength. He'll be ready to rock.
That kid's going to be a handsome, hard-throwing fucker.
No, he's it's a girl. It's a girl. It's a girl.
Well, still a beautiful, hard-throwing, nice gal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I found it so interesting that when you first got into the majors, and you know you were highly touted, you're the number 2 pick, you're coming out of LSU, and then you were only in the minors for like a year, but then you came in with a slump. You were like 1 of 32. But when I hear you talking about it, like you didn't perceive it as like jitters or anything like that. You just said your hands were in the wrong location. And you just had to move your hands, and it was such like a logical way to fix the issue. But I wonder like how many pro baseball players like don't ever realize that it's something simple like that, and they stay in a slump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when that first happened, I got called up, I think it was like July 25th or whatever. I get called up, I'm on fire in the minor leagues. Like, I just left AAA, I was hitting like 400 with 9 homers in 2 weeks. And I get called up, and I'm like, this is going to be awesome. I'm about to set the world on fire as soon as I get up. And I get up there, and first game against the Yankees, 0 for 4. Next game against the Yankees, 0 for 4. Next game against the Yankees, 0 for 4. And I'm just like, I'm still getting standing ovations every at bat because the crowd's like excited that I'm in Houston.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, what's going on? I just felt amazing. Like, what's going on? I got to get in there and get to work and figure out what I'm doing wrong. So it goes on, and we go to Detroit, and I finally get my first hit, like a bleeder, just a dying quail over the second baseman's head, and like kind of took some of the weight off my shoulders. And I'm like fired up, telling everybody like, okay, I'm gonna go on a tear. I'm gonna go on a tear now. And come back home, go 1 for my next, I don't know, 20. And it kind of brought me back to a place where I was in college when my sophomore year, I was like 4 for 40 when we first started at SEC playing. I was like, I've been here before. Brought me back to a place in college when I made an error to lose the first game of the College World Series. Brought me back to high school when I was like, okay, I got hit in the finger and can't play my entire senior year. It just, like, all that stuff, all the failures that I've had before, kind of like, I was like, okay, I know I can get out of this. I know I can find a way out of this just based on the failures that I had before and overcoming them and getting back up when you get knocked down. So in my head, I was always like, you know what, I'm going to find a way out of this, and I'm going to be a good player in this league. So when that's all going on, my family's like freaking out. They had just as much of a miserable time as I did through that stretch.
Yeah.
But for like the last month or so, a month and a half of the season, like you said, we made one simple mechanical change, and we kind of felt good again. And baseball's that way. You got to continuously be making tweaks and changes because your swing's always trying to get away from you.
So interesting. Because
Yeah.
what's it called? Steve Blass syndrome? Where like
what is that?
a guy gets like the yips throwing the ball.
Oh, I don't even say that word. I pray to God.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't want to bring, I know baseball players are superstitious. I don't want to bring that bad juju into the room.
Oh yeah, I ate pizza, cheeseburgers, and drank Coca-Cola and Powerade. That's all I drank and ate for
Still?
the whole last season. Yeah.
No
Why?
way. Come on.
Well, now I changed. I had to make a change. I talked to Verlander. We hired a chef. She cooks amazing food. Lauren, you're amazing. It's been a game changer as well.
So is Verlander sort of like your mentor on the team?
I go to him whenever I have a baseball question about trying to become the best baseball player I can possibly be.
That's cool.
He's a guy you can go bounce stuff off. He'll tell you he's not a yes guy. He'll tell you you're crazy, or he'll tell you you're right on. And you need guys that are not yes guys around you in your life. You have plenty of people that'll just say whatever you want to hear because, oh yeah, well, I'm going to say whatever you want to hear because I want to get on your good side. But you need the guys in your corner that say like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yes, do this. No, don't do that.
Did it take a while to sort of like build that relationship with him, or was he kind of like easily approachable from the start?
Every day but game day, he's easily approachable. Game day, he comes to the field. I think he's got a song with 3 playlists. I mean, with a playlist with 3 songs on it. All Eminem because he's been in Detroit. He's got Till I Collapse as his walk up song.
That's a classic workout song.
Oh yeah, it's great. Fired up every time he gets
Always
the ball.
fired up.
So comes to the field, beats headphones on, 3 songs, and he is just pacing back and forth in front of his locker, reading a scouting report. He knows every hitter he faces better than they know themselves. And on game day, I am whenever he's in the training room getting stretched out before the game, I am like debating whether or not to give him knucks before we go out on the field because I don't want to mess with his with his routine.
Is he nervous?
No, I don't think he's nervous. I think he's just when we talk about superstition, I don't know if it's so much superstition as it is routine.
Right.
I think he is just so routine based, and he's been so successful doing it forever that he's just obsessed with his routine.
That's cool.
I thought it was, so when you broke your finger in high school, you were going to be like a first round pick, right? And
Well, I thought so.
well, I think that was what a lot of scouts were saying too, though. Dude, wait, real quick. My friend is a baseball coach in college right now. And this is what he told me a New Mexico scout said about you.
Okay.
He said, we might have to cut this. He said, he is the perfect baseball player. Beer drinking, pussy chasing son of a bitch. He's looking around.
We don't have to cut that.
He looked around and Alex has some buddies here.
We don't have to cut that.
Yeah, so
Keep that in.
good scout.
He's a good scout.
Yeah, but so you broke your finger and then you
More baseball than the other two.
right.
But I mean, occasionally I'm attracted to women, and occasionally I like a cerveza or two.
Nice.
Dude, I had a rough moment.
Especially after a playoff series.
Oh,
Shit
dude.
me.
Bet that feels good.
I was
They
trying to
they
ask
taste
out
way
this,
better.
I was trying to ask out this girl on Saturday, and I was texting another girl for advice. So I screenshotted our conversation, and I meant to send it to the other girl, but I sent it to the girl I was asking advice on.
That didn't work.
What?
That didn't work. Like
What do you mean?
what did you say after you sent
I
that?
came clean because I think the cover up's always worse than the crime. I just said I was looking for advice on how to ask you out. I sent that to a friend. I'm really embarrassed. I want to walk off a cliff right now.
That might have worked.
She liked it.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Because you're
Yeah.
being honest.
Yeah.
They like honesty, bro. They like
Yeah.
dudes being
Yeah.
straightforward. with
Depends
them.
what you're being honest about. I've been honest about some stuff on first dates, and it's really scared
Yeah,
people.
like not you can't say like, yeah, I've had chlamydia 3 times.
Yeah, right. Even if you're being honest, that there's a line. Yeah.
Would that be honest for you?
No, I haven't had chlamydia. Thank my lucky stars, but I have had unsafe sex, and I have said that on first dates.
You said that to somebody on your first
I like to
date?
get it out quick. Yeah, 'cause I
You
don't-
told somebody I don't wear a condom.
well, I don't want to trick people, so I want them to know up top what they're dealing with. So there's
Hey.
no moment 3 months down the road where they're like, "You pretended to be this other guy." I'm like, "Look, I told you from jump that I've made mistakes."
I like your honesty. Do they
Have you-
appreciate it?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I want someone who appreciates it. Chad appreciates it.
I
Yeah.
like it. It's very. I'm kind of the opposite, so it's kind of
You're more are you more introverted?
more introverted. Yeah, he just kind of lays it on you, and you're like, wow, that's really interesting. But it makes you feel good, I think.
Have you had any embarrassing courting moments with women? I think it would really
Like first dates or
yeah,
stuff like that?
or just like asking someone out, because I think our fans, the people who listen to us,
They're fans, right?
they sometimes
fans of the show.
Yeah, they
The
sometimes
stokers.
They sometimes
Stokers?
struggle with that stuff. So hearing that, like, Alex Bregman might have had some of those moments.
They
might be,
struggle going on dates.
or just in the uncertainty that romance can kind of bring on.
Yeah, I mean, I think for dating during a baseball season is brutal anyway. You're on the road. You're on the road 10, 12 days at a time, and then you're back home for 12 days. And when you're back home, you don't want to do anything. You just want to be alone.
Yeah.
And my dating life's a little bit different than the average person. It's strictly like, hey, November hits, I'm starting dating.
That's dating season.
February
Yeah.
13th, the day before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I plan out. I'm going to spring training every year, so no Valentine's Day. Thank God. And then I just roll with. If I'm dating someone from November to February 13th, like it's game over. Season starts.
So you want to be single for a while. You're not looking to settle down anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I want to be single. I think you mentioned him earlier. Jeter did it right.
Right.
Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of interesting stories. Some of my ex-girlfriend's parents like me more than my ex-girlfriends do. It's kind of weird, but
Didn't Jeter give him baskets?
gift baskets.
He
on the
gave
way
gift
out.
baskets to the women he would sleep with on their way out.
Yeah,
What was in the gift baskets?
I don't know, maybe like a gift card,
A ball?
a gift
gave him
card,
a signed ball?
a signed baseball. I don't know.
What?
He gave it to the same girl twice.
Oh, really? She's
Really?
got 2 signed Jeter balls? Yeah.
He got with her again, and then he got caught.
I don't know if that's true. That might be a rumor.
I heard it.
Did he forget? She's like, here's a signed ball. She's like, I already have this. Maybe we should give signed
Little giveaway
t-shirts
basket?
that we make.
The best thing Jeter ever did.
Yeah,
I think the
I'll
best
need 2 or
policy was
3
the no
shirts for
phones.
the next year.
2 or 3 shirts for the next full
Yeah,
calendar.
if I'm giving them away. If I'm
You-
giving them away.
Your ex's parents usually like you more, you said?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, you're a
Yeah.
baseball star, so that's got to be pretty appealing when you come through the door, right?
Yeah, and normally I end up liking their parents more than them too.
Do you like
nice.
winning the parents over? Like getting the parents to like you?
I'll occasionally go over meet the parents.
Right. But do you put it on? Do you put on the charm?
Yeah, I do. I
So
do.
you like
I
winning
don't.
over the parents?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's fun.
you win over the parents,
it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
I had an ex, and we broke up, and then Christmas came around, and we make shirts. Like I have a shirt with my face on it. It says "Stoked," and her mom got her and her sisters all those shirts. We just
After y'all broke up?
Yes. Here's your present. It's a shirt with your ex's face on it. Well, we're kind of like back together. I think the shirt thing worked.
Yeah, you're pumped, dude. Let's go. We're all pumped. Yeah. All right, switching gears. I was gonna say, how weird is it that Manny Machado and Bryce Harper aren't signed yet?
Super weird.
Right?
It's a weird time.
Now, just from your tone there, are you insinuating at all that there might be collusion going on by the owners and not signing these guys?
I don't know. Just two of the top players in the game haven't been signed yet, and it's almost spring training.
And they're
time.
like 25. Like, it's not like these guys are like on the tail end.
Superstars.
Yeah.
They both can easily throw up 1,000 OPS,
Yeah.
which is unheard. Which is like Mike Trout territory.
And everyone needs those
How's
guys.
Dallas Keuchel still unsigned?
Yeah, this is.
He's got a Cy Young a few years ago.
And we're a week away from spring training. I can't remember this ever happening in like baseball history.
Yeah, it's the last 2 years. That's it. It's craziness. Like,
You think they're trying to bring down the contract size?
I don't know.
I mean, that's the obvious kind
I
of.
don't know.
Suspicion.
I think teams are saying like, well, these 10-year deals are crazy, which I don't know if they are.
And I think Mike Trout's he's paying his off well.
Oh yeah, I think he's doing a great job. I think I think Bryce Harper and Manny Machado will play well for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
I really do.
You know those guys?
Oh yeah,
What are they like?
good dudes.
Yeah. Machado had kind of a rough postseason optics wise.
Yeah, I met Manny at the All-Star. Well, I met him before that, but we played against each other in Baltimore and stuff like that. But I really got to talk to him at the All-Star game. Really good dude. He actually gave me a bottle of whiskey. Just congratulations for going. Really just nice guy.
That's
Congrats,
awesome.
bro. Hey, thanks. Yeah, it was awesome. It was a great experience. And then I got a hit against Harper in the home run derby. Been knowing him for a little while. We have the same spring training complex in Florida, so I think Bryce will get a 10-year deal. I think Manny will too. It's just like it's crazy.
patient.
It's crazy that it's taken this long.
You think they'll get 300?
They
million?
They better make more than 30, 34, 35 a year. I saw some like Bryce wanted to be 40 million a year. Now, he's one of the guys with a he's got a lot going on with like he's got a great personality. He's a great player.
He's fiery.
Yeah, he's fiery. He brings energy. The fans love it. Like I think he's worth 40 million a year.
I love the look too.
I think Manny Machado's 40 million a year. I think both of them are. Now we'll see if they get paid that, which is, I mean, they should.
Are you Boris? Who's your agent, Scott Boris?
No.
I went to school with this kid.
No, I'm with Tidal.
Oh, okay.
Tidal Sports, yeah. Just actually came over. I was with Brody Schofield. He's been my agent since I was sophomore in high school. Yeah, back when those other agencies told me they only took first-round picks. Yeah, I was with Brody the whole time.
They told you that?
Oh yeah, and then I was. So,
Nice.
sorry. Now you can come back into the picture, but
Fuck yeah, stick it to him.
nah.
That's awesome.
Do you have a favorite baseball movie?
Yeah,
Major League 1 and 2.
yeah,
Nice.
dude.
Love them.
So you don't go for the sentimentality of like Field of Dreams or something like that.
Nah.
You like the balls to the wall.
Yeah, I like more of like that's how I envisioned the big leagues being, like Major League 2 when I got up there. And there is a little bit of that.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's
It's
cool.
refreshing.
I had some friends who played in the minors. They said it kind of blows.
mean-
They were in like Quad Cities.
I played in Quad Cities.
Yeah.
Were there any cities with teams when you were going through the whole drafting and everything? Were there any cities where you're like, man, that would be tough if I had to go there? Like if you're like, man, Milwaukee, it's gonna be cold. Because like for me, if I had to move to New York, I'd be like, they're like, you can get Saturday Night Live. I'd be like, well, how am I gonna tan? You know, that's important.
You can do New York?
I mean, being tan is my brand, so I don't know.
It'd have to be a huge offer, and they'd have to have like a tanning bed out there for him.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
just where you could just hop in the tanning bed.
Yeah,
and
like
hop back on the
in
podcast.
between scenes.
At
Oh, yeah.
30 Rock, they just have
At
a
30
fucking
Rock.
nice tanning bed there for my dog.
I'd be like, Lauren, what about my bronze?
Um,
So you mentioned you have like you usually travel with like a squad. Who's usually in your squad?
So actually, we just recently launched our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I saw that.
YouTube.com/Alex Bregman. Y'all go subscribe to that. It's actually been a lot of fun. And we have like our little vlog series is Breg and the Boys, and it's my best friend since my best friends in the whole world. And Tyler and I grew up together. He plays professional baseball. We've known each other since we were 5. My buddy Blair plays professional baseball. We've been knowing each other since we were 13 years old. And then my buddy Michael, who I was roommates in college with, who was actually just drafted by the Astros. Us 4, we actually are just starting our little podcast. We're calling it Bregs for Breakfast. We'll play on words.
Like it.
We have our chef making us breakfast. We invite some guests over, talk about some recent sports, stuff like that. Whatever. But it's a lot of fun, and it's the perfect mix of personalities, and that's kind of what makes our crew kind of work. We have me, a little bit of a dumbass, but I'm going to work my ass off and try and play the game. We have Straub, who's reliable, just consistent every day, nice guy. We have Beck, who's the class clown, and we have Michael, who is angry all the time.
Dude, that's a full squad.
It's a nice squad.
We're big on like squad dynamics, so.
Oh yeah, you got to. I feel like the people around you are so important. You got to have good people around you.
Yeah, you
Hit it
gotta
with the
surround yourself.
buffet quote.
Well, Warren Buffet says that you're the average of the 5 dudes you kick it with the most.
You're the average of the 5 dudes you kick it with the most.
It's a quote from
Let me
Warren.
think about the 5 dudes I kick it with the most. Those 3.
Verlander brings you up.
Oh, Verlander skyrockets me down. No, I'm kidding. He brings me up. Yeah. Damn. If I'm an average around y'all, and I mean, Alex is always he's always
Yeah, you
filming
got
our
4
vlog.
people with you right now.
They bring me these 2 over here, way down. But
Right.
No, but I'm telling you, if that's the case, then I'm gonna be in a good spot because I got some really, really good people around me.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Dude, so, I mean, you must consider Game 5 extra innings. That's the biggest moment of your career so far, right?
Biggest moment for sure, no doubt.
Now, were you nervous coming up to the plate?
So whenever it's late in the game, I'm always like counting down like how many places in the order until I get to hit, and we go into the 10th inning because I think we gave up a single to Chris Taylor, change up, 1-2 count, ground ball up the middle. They scored, they tie the game. I'm like looking up at the scoreboard of when I'm going to come up, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm up 5th, so 2 people would need to get on. All right, I got a chance. And the night before, I faced Kenley, and he threw me a slider, and I homered off him. So I was like, no chance he throws me another slider when I face him. He's coming right at me with his cutter. So be on time, be ready to hit that, and don't miss it. Stay on top of it. Now I'm in the on deck circle. I'm like, wow, you're gonna get a chance. McCann just got hit by a pitch. Springer walked, and I'm like, you're gonna get a chance. I see Fisher running out of the dugout to go pinch run. He's the fastest guy on our team, one of the fastest guys in the big league. So I'm like, if you get any hit here, he's scoring. Now I'm walking up to the plate, and in my head, I'm like, they just have a pitching change. So I'm walking up in the plate, and I got a lot of time to think while I'm in the box, which I hate. When the pitching coach goes out and talks to the pitcher when I'm walking up to bat, I hate it because I just stand there and think. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, don't swing at the first pitch. Take one, see what it looks like. So I go up there, and I load, get ready to hit. I see it, and I swing. I'm like, oh, I thought you were going to take. You just swung. And it ended up being right off the end of the bat, over the shortstop's head, falling in. I'm like, this is a dream come true.
Wait, so you didn't even mean to swing on that pitch?
Well, I was just telling myself, don't swing, like just go up there and see it. And then I saw it, and I was like, let's swing. And all of a sudden I swung, and I was like, you just swung. You just made contact. Went over the shortstop's head. You guys are going to win Game 5 of the World Series. You're going to be up 3-2 in the series, and you're going to have one game to close it out. And
That's awesome.
dude, I was up till 8 a.m. that night, just calling people, everyone I know, like, dude, are you shitting me? Do you believe it just happened? Like, my family was over at the house just hanging out till 5, just rewatching the replay of it like 8,000 times. All my friends were there. I probably had 40 people in town for the World Series. All of them were at the house in every game, and then they'd all travel out to L.A. with me, and we watched the game here. It was just unbelievable experience. And then after that, I mean, the parade was insane.
That's awesome.
We had a blast, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, Tyler and Michael, I told the Astros that they were my cousins, and because there was only like family members allowed on the parade parade float or whatever. So I was like, yeah, they're my cousins. They just flew in from out of town. They're gonna come on there with me. They're like, are you sure they're your cousins? I'm like, yeah, they're my cousins. They're like, really? Because we know him. He plays for the Astros, but they let it fly because we just won the World Series. So we're on the parade float with like Travis Scott, our whole team, bunch of Houston legends, and
Houston fans are amazing too. I saw one of your guys' games at Minute Maid last year. It was phenomenal.
insane, bro, insane. Especially in the playoffs, takes it to another level. The juice box is loud.
So how are you going to top that?
Maybe do it twice this year.
Nice.
Maybe game 1, game 2, and then just win the next 2 by more runs than that.
And you guys are the favorites, right? It's you and the Red Sox probably.
Yeah,
Depending on how it shakes out with these available guys.
yeah. Us and the Red Sox are the front runners again.
And you guys battled this postseason, right?
Yeah, we battled. They got the better of us. A few of the guys on our team were banged up. Now, that's not an excuse at all. They played really well, and they played really good baseball. They're well coached. They got a ton of good players. But after watching the Patriots win, the Red Sox beating us last year, there's no other city that I would like to beat more this year than Boston. All the tweets. We just did a reading of mean tweets for my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They're all from Boston fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, brutal.
All right, should we do some questions?
Yeah, let's dive in.
All right, so we answer questions from the Stokers. We got a lot of great questions this week. First up.
You stoked for these?
I'm stoked.
Yeah, always. Hold on, we're going to have to cut some because my computer's acting long.
So you guys dye your hair blonde?
We did it for the coral reefs because the coral reefs are bleaching themselves, which means they're dying because the oceans are heating up. So we bleached our hair to stand in solidarity with the coral.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Bring awareness to it.
Oh, nice. I bleached my hair this year.
Oh, you did it?
Do it again this year, dude.
Yeah, for the coral.
Dude, I can't.
Dude, but you could, bro.
I looked fucking. I looked horrible.
Dude, but for the
Horrible.
coral. But the coral, though.
Oh, Google it?
Oh yeah,
Your friend wants me to Google your bleached hair.
Yeah, it's like
Alex
it's bad.
Bregman.
And there were no hits in the bleached hair.
No?
Nah. none at all.
Imagine, though, if you were walking up to the plate and they're like, Alex Bregman for the coral and the Astros.
Dude, I think you look gorgeous,
Just you
bro.
bleached your dome.
I think you look wonderful, man.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's beautiful. And all the coral you're helping?
My God.
It's huge, dude.
Yeah, I saw it later. Like someone screenshot it and sent it to me. Someone was using it as their Tinder pic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're catfishing using my photo.
Was that your first time bleaching?
First time ever.
Yeah, this is my first
Probably
time
my
too.
last time. Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that was I had a lot of stupid stuff going on with my hair last year.
Yeah.
I had a mustache that I shaved mid game.
Yeah.
Second inning, I was 0 for 2. I said, you know what? Screw this. I'm going upstairs to shave. Of course, the cameras catch everything now.
Yeah.
So they catch it. They're like, didn't he have a mustache his last at bat?
Yeah.
Right.
It was gone.
Yeah, it's harder to get away with appearance changes now in this new, cameras everywhere culture.
It's weird, bro. There's cameras catching everything you do.
Yeah. Like if you do anything to your hair or your body, everyone's gonna know.
Oh yeah,
Is that weird?
a little bit. I might have to get a spray tan this year. Do something crazy. Maybe
Yeah.
get on the body issue or something like that.
Dude, big fan of that.
Are you?
Yeah. Oh, I love it, of course, yeah.
You want to see me on the body issue?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, straight talk, yeah. Okay, here we go. Don't say my name. What up, Stoker? Boom, clap. My message resonates from deep within. I've been dating this girl for about a year now, and she's the best thing ever, and we get along really well. She's easy at 10 out of 10, and I'm constantly getting shit from my dogs about how she's so hot and hearing from different people, they stare at her and stuff at school. Keep in mind, I'm a junior in high school. It embarrasses me when they do this, and when I hear about other people talking about her because she's mine and I want her to know I'm hers. What should I do to fend off all these sleeps that keep making it hard for me to be with my girlfriend? I really don't know what to do because I want her to only take me seriously and really like me, not that she has other options.
You want to go, and then I'll give my advice
Yeah.
after.
I'd say I'd be stoked on all the attention she gets. So for sure that you got a good girl there, and I would just try as hard as you can just to be confident. Be like, I know she's mine, and I know these guys want her, but she's mine. She chose me, so all you dudes can suck it.
Yeah, I think, dude, honestly, I think that obviously you did something right if she's getting all their attention. I think on her end, she needs to give you a little bit of confidence and and reinforce that you're hers. And I mean, I'm different though, bro. I'm kind of a jealous type too. So
Really?
yeah, I'm a jealous type, bro. Like,
Interesting.
I don't like anybody,
Hey, dudes are,
any dudes, like
Yeah.
no dudes. You're not talking any dudes.
yeah.
None. No texts, no Snapchat, no follows.
Well,
No,
do you
I'm kidding.
date like girls with big Instagram accounts or anything like that? I mean, you don't have to name names, but have you dated in that pool before?
Yeah.
Well, that must make it hard then, right? Because I mean, their business is sort of trading on that, right?
Oh, of course. And then they're posting like booty pics and stuff
Yeah.
on social, and you're just like, if you're dating me, then why are you posting that?
Yeah. It's tough.
That is, for me at least, especially me being the jealous type. I don't want 400,000 dudes in her comments telling her like, hit me up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'll get over it.
I heard in a movie once, I forget what movie it was, but this guy was talking to his buddy. He said, my dad said if you want to sleep at night, don't date a beautiful woman. And I mean, dude, that's just the cost of doing business. Like, you're dating someone beautiful, they're going to be the object of other people's affection. You just got to level up and be okay with it at some point. Or you'll be one of those guys who's walking around like gripping it too tight, like who's just worried all the time and like looking at everyone and sizing them up. And that sounds like an exhausting way to live life.
Sounds miserable.
Yeah.
Actually.
I think what you can do, the best thing you can do, this is easier said than done, but the best thing you can do is just sort of try and adopt the mindset that he's cool no matter what. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just be so kind of invested in yourself. Be like, not try to train yourself to not let your happiness be sort of dictated by.
Other people like thinking your girlfriend's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, just just have some confidence in yourself and show that to her, and I bet you she likes that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
I
like a
think-
4.0 GPA and be like, yeah, that's right. That's why
Yeah.
she's dating me.
If he's like
Fucking
the
whiz kid, bro.
if he's like the dude that's not affected by that, he's gonna stand out. I think.
What's up, Stokers? I'm a big fan of the pod and I'm putting my homies onto you guys. I need your insight. My fiance has some fat tits. They're amazing. Who doesn't love huge boobs? The problem is that her boobs are so big that they cause her to have back pain. She wants to get a breast reduction, which I am against. I love my girl and want her to be happy, but I can't figure out if I'm being selfish or if she is being selfish. Would this be the equivalent of me taking a couple inches off my dong? If my dong was so big that it caused me to have back pain, I feel that I would be pretty stoked about it. Am I a shitty fiance for wanting her to keep her double D's even though they cause her to have backaches? What can I do to save the boobs?
Bro, I don't think there's any problem with you wanting her not to get a reduction. I mean, you started dating her with those. Now you're engaged to her with those. Now that you're engaged, you're engaged to a completely different woman.
She's pulling the plug.
Look, obviously instinctively.
I'm kidding.
No, I hear you. I hear you though, because instinctively when I hear this at first blush, I'm like, you know, my heart goes out to him. Like, I want you to have those big boobs in your life. I know how exciting that can be. That being said, unfortunately, they're her boobs. So I think you kind of got to support her. But I would say, like, you just got to figure out a way to think about it. Like, because if you tell her not to do it, it's going to hurt her feelings. You know what I mean?
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
And you got to think about it like, if you had to lose 2 inches off your dong and she said she would love you less because of that, that probably hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, that would hurt.
Plus back pain, dude. Back pain sucks. So like you gotta think about that. Like she's gonna have back pain. I mean, I like his analogy, but let's be real. No dong has ever given a dude back pain.
The only thing is, I'm a big
And no one's ever liked back pain.
I'm a big
Yeah.
areola guy though. So
You like-
if they get reduced, is the areola going to get reduced as well to be proportionate?
That's a good question.
I think they'll do a good job.
It's a good question. Y'all
Yeah.
y'all shorten words too? You abbreviate?
We're
Oh, he's
brief
one of the
guys,
kings of
huge.
it.
We're-
Are you an brief guy?
Oh, we just started our
Oh
new
my
new
God.
thing. Our new
Dude,
thing is
collision of
dace.
like minds.
What's
Instead
that?
of decent, dace.
Yeah,
Now there's two
dace.
types of dace. Like, oh, that's dace. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
there's dace, which
Yeah,
is
I like
like
that.
That's better than good. Dace.
Damn.
I was going to tell this gentleman one more thing. I was going to say, so you can't argue straight up about this and be like, don't do it, because you're just not going to make much headway in that direction. What I would do is start suggesting group Pilates. You go to Pilates together, strengthen your backs, and then she can reassess.
Or
from
goat
there.
yoga. I heard that's a new thing.
Yeah.
What's
People are
goat
doing
yoga?
yoga with like goats on their back.
Dude,
That sounds exciting. Yeah,
They said it
pitch
actually
that to
works.
her.
They said it
Really?
actually works. Yeah, it helps back pain.
how does the goat stay there?
I have no clue, but bro, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's this weird thing that people are doing now. That I don't know.
You're trying
Sounds
that for sure.
dace.
That's
Did I
it. It
say it
does
right?
sound dace.
Dace. Oh, there we go. Dude, yeah, maybe do some deadlifts with her, strengthen her back. Good
Maybe
call.
you go get a Theragun.
I was gonna say,
I was saying a Tim gun, Tim
And,
Jones.
yeah, and you go massage her back or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be offering back rubs every night.
Yeah.
Your hands should have arthritis at the end of your marriage.
And I bet you she keeps them if you do that.
Hey dudes, love the podcast. The world would be a better place if everyone had your outlooks on life. I'm looking for advice on a tricky situation with one of my dogs at college. He has never been the smoothest with women, and he hasn't gotten with any girls at college. But he has repeatedly lied about getting with chicks, and even lied about losing his virginity a couple years ago. And a year later, he lied again about getting laid. Trust me, we have proved that they were lies. Both of these lies came just a week after one of my other boys, the only other one who was single, actually did get laid, as if he was trying to keep up. At times, he has gone pretty far to cover up these lies, and it is clearly a burden that I wouldn't want any of my bros to live with. My dogs and I really want to help him, but his dishonesty makes it difficult, and we usually just avoid talking about women with him. To really help him, we need to explain to him that being a virgin isn't a big deal, and let him know there's nothing to be ashamed of, and that we would obviously still love him regardless of his lack of success with babes. But we really can't do that unless we confront his lies. Obviously, having an intervention and calling him out on these lies is a pretty delicate sitch. How would you try and help him? What would you guys do if this was one of your boys? We love him and want the weight of carrying around such big lies lifted off his shoulder. Any and all advice is appreciated. Thanks, bros.
That's tough.
I think he's probably pretty sensitive about it. So I wouldn't do a group intervention in this circumstance. Like you 5 guys in a room being like, hey, bro, we all know you're full of shit. That sounds pretty emotionally devastating.
I'm opposite. I think he should do it.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I think he should do it.
How would you do it?
I would have let's just say one of my boys is doing this. I'd have 4 of us in the room. He'd come in, be like, hey bro, listen, we know you're full of shit. Okay. Now wait up. Okay.
I'll be him.
Yeah. Just wait up. Let us finish. Okay. You got nothing to be ashamed of. And in honor of that, we're going to take you on a little trip. Maybe we'll go to Vegas. Maybe we'll go to South Padre. Maybe we'll go to Hawaii. Maybe we'll leave the country. Call it a bachelor party. We'll get you laid.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I mean, I've had sex before, but I'm down to go on a trip and have more sex.
Bro, I'm just letting you know that it's okay. We know you haven't, and you don't need to get mad about that.
Yeah,
you don't
dude.
need to get defensive. You don't need to get upset. It's cool.
Defensive.
Dude,
All
don't-
of us were virgins before,
Yeah.
bro.
I've had sex, dudes.
Don't be ashamed of your dry dong, dude.
Bro, a matter of
Wet. I fuck. I fuck more than both you dudes.
it's all right, buddy. We'll get you. We got you.
Let's do the trip for sure, but I get laid. All right. Let me know when we're leaving.
Leaving tomorrow.
All right. So you think no confrontation?
No, see, here's what I think. I'm a pussy, but I always think like I was a virgin until I was 24, so I never would have wanted to be called down in front of all my dogs. Maybe it would have helped, just rip the Band-Aid off, but I think I might have never recovered and just stayed in my room for the rest of my life. I think the move is just have your gentlest, most open friend go talk to him about it one-on-one.
Be like, hey, bro, we know that you haven't gotten laid.
Hey, dude. So that thing that you say where you say you have sex, some of the guys are starting to suspect that maybe you haven't had sex. And that's okay. And it gets progressively quieter. He's like,
And he's
that's
like,
okay.
no, but I have. What do boobs feel like?
And then he's like, sandbags.
Yeah, I feel like if you say anything to him about it, it's just gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what if he just gets laid? Then I think they just got to get him laid.
Dude, my brother's friends, they gave one of their guys who was a virgin a jersey that said virgin on the back.
He for sure got laid after
Dude,
that.
Yeah, dude, maybe.
Girls are
Yeah,
into
dude,
that. They
maybe
want to. They want to be the one.
I didn't really do the
I
college
feel-
experience. I don't know how it works.
I feel
Yeah.
like dudes are the ones you give criticism to. So they're like, all right, I need to fucking get on top of this. Because now he's just floating by. He's like, everyone thinks I fuck like all the time, But if they're like, nah, dude, you don't. He's like, all right, well, I actually have to put in some work.
Right. It's better to live in reality, too,
Yeah.
than to live in these lies that are hurting him and causing him to lie more.
Yeah. Be real with them.
Yeah. What up, bros? Lately, I haven't been kicking it with much with the squad. I assume it's just because I'm super preoccupied with hockey. I'm looking forward to this summer because I'll be able to kick it back with the boys. But yesterday, my parents presented me with an opportunity to go to Peru for a month this summer and do some super dope shit, like climb Machu Picchu. Wow, I'm not doing great here. I'm conflicted on what to do. Make memories of a lifetime with the bros or with Peru.
The bros always.
Don't go to Peru.
The bros.
The bros.
Wow.
I agree. I think you got to make memories with the squad. Peru will always be there.
What's J. Cole's new song say? If it ain't about the squad, don't give a fuck. Yeah.
I like
J.
that.
Cole's fire. I think my only thing is my buddy Strider, he didn't like to kick it with the crew that much in high school. He kind of took us for granted. Like, he'd hang out with us, but he wasn't that into it. But then his parents sent him away for a summer to China. And he was so lonely over there that he came back with a new appreciation for us. I don't think that's what's going to happen to this dude. I think he'll have a great time in Peru, but I think it's never a bad thing to change your perspective on what your situation is.
So your boy started to he was taking it y'all for granted, and then he came back and he's like, damn.
He's like, I love you, dude. Yeah, he sent me.
I missed you guys.
He sent us like emails from China where he's like, I'm so fucking lonely out here. I miss you guys.
What do you say about the sun setting in the...
He said
east?
the sun sets in the east and it is setting very slowly on me, my friends. He had one friend, it was a kid he was teaching English to who was like 6 years old. They'd talk to each other like between a gate. Dropped like 15 pounds eating noodles. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'd say this though. During baseball season, I can't wait to get back with my boys.
With your squad?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like, it's the best time. It's the best time ever during the baseball season.
Yeah.
Competing every night, but then like the best part about the off season is hanging out with your boys, with your squad.
Are you kind of a homebody? Like, do you like...
No.
No.
I like doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the squad though.
Yeah, we go everywhere together.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more questions. What up, Chad and JT? Just want to say thank you for helping me through my summer landscaping job with your pods. I want to buy floor tickets for Travis Scott this December, but don't know if I'll hold up in a mosh pit. I'm 5'9", 140 pounds. I'm all about getting rowdy on the floor with the squad, but don't want to drop serious money if I'm going to get pushed around. What are your guys' experience with mosh pits?
I'll tell you firsthand. I was at a Travis Scott concert in Astro World in Houston just this off season.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting like backstage watching everything go on, bro. It is a fight in the crowd every 2 seconds. Crazy mosh pit. Like, girls are getting like beat up by dudes. Like, police officers are like pulling people out of the mosh pits. Like, it's craziness. Like, it's fun for some people, I guess. Like, it's madness, but bro, like, I would never go and do that because I'm like 5'9" too. So
When you got your body is like your...
and you just get people just get trampled.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much money he's gonna spend on those tickets, but just depends if you like getting your ass kicked. Spending money to get your ass kicked.
Yeah. I've never been in a mosh pit, but I just watch.
You would love it.
Yeah.
You do it?
Yeah, well,
I've seen him in a mosh pit.
There's some mosh pits I won't go into. Like, growing up in Orange County, there was like some punk rock shows where like guys would get their teeth kicked out. I'm not into that, but I've had good experiences in some softer pits. I mean, one time at a My Chemical Romance concert, my brother and I were in the pit, and my brother was a strong football player, and he was laying some wood, and he knocked a skinhead over. And my brother and I both look Jewish. So the skinhead started throwing Hail Hitlers at my brother and I. So we made ourselves scarce for the
Jewish.
encore. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the guy was like doing like that with all of his buddies. And my brother and I were like, let's get the fuck out of here. But that was the worst experience. One time at a brand new concert, I kind of started the pit and I felt so raw and alive. And I realized I wasn't fragile. And after the pit, a guy sought me out and shook my hand.
Did you feel very accomplished at that moment?
It felt like a real connection, and it felt like a rite of passage. And I don't want this young man to miss out on it. You're not fragile. Maybe not at the Travis Scott concert. Maybe let's downgrade to something a little gentler and just work on that core strength, baby, because that's what's going to keep you upright.
Yeah, maybe a 6-pack.
Yeah, just fucking, be solid in the earth.
Some crunches.
Yeah.
Some planks before you go out there.
Oh, here we go. What's up, dudes? I'm currently in the middle of a crisis. I crashed my dad's car and totaled it. He keeps asking me where it is, and I just told him I lost it. Should I stick to that story or fess up? Thanks.
Read that again. Read that again.
What up, dudes? I'm currently in the middle of a crisis. I crashed my dad's car and totaled it. He keeps asking me where it is, and I just told him I lost it. Should I stick to that story or fess up? Thanks.
You told your dad that you lost his car.
Like, forgot where he placed it, I think is what he's going for.
Oh, like where he parked it?
Yeah.
Like, hey, Dad, what does the dad say? Like, is the dad like, hey, how did you forget where you parked it?
I'm guessing this kid's made mistakes like this pretty consistently his whole life.
I wonder when he sent the email too, because if it was like a week ago, I wonder if his dad's still like, he's like, I'm waiting on an answer from this podcast.
Dude, honestly, I would just be like, hey, Dad, I totaled your car. You?
Here's what I would do. I would tell my dad that I totaled 2 of his cars. I say, Dad, I totaled 2 of your cars. And he gets so fucking mad. He's like, you totaled 2 of my cars, you dumb fuck. And then after hours of him fuming about that,
I'm just kidding.
I go, Dad, wait, I'm wrong. I only totaled 1 of your cars.
He'd still be pissed.
Ooh.
I think he would be more understanding if you just said I totaled your car.
Just come clean.
Yeah, because then he doesn't think that you're like, I don't know, stupid for losing his car. No offense at all. Like I've come up with some BS as well. But I just come clean and be like, bro, I totaled your car. I fucked up.
What if he just like sent a selfie of him in front of the car? He's like, I found the car and it's all fucked up.
Yeah, and you just say somebody else took it.
Yeah.
Someone took it for a joyride and wrapped it around like a telephone pole. Yeah.
He's like, oh fuck, Dad, here's the car.
Bad luck.
What's he gonna say? Like, hey, I left your keys in it?
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Dace question.
Days.
Days. All right. Dudes, what up? In an attempt to woo this Betty, I started using an English accent to increase my sophistication level. We were hooking up one night, and I got the English and Australian accents confused and started yelling Australian phrases. Like I said, crikey. I think she's starting to suspect that I'm just from Ohio. How do I convince her that I really am English? Thanks.
Oh, shit. That's pretty funny.
Dude, I would get some like crumpets or like maybe buy like a wand or something. So you're like,
Yeah, maybe just play some 21 Savage now.
Dude,
We found
yeah.
out he's from the UK.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Weird.
I think he got in trouble with ICE. So.
oh really?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, just hit the news. You got to look it up.
Man.
I don't know, bro,
It's a
but
tough world out there right now.
I'd just tell her that you got a little bit of Australian in you too, and then ask her if she wants some Australian in her. Deece pickup line, Deece.
Days.
I think I would bone up on my Shakespeare, and I would
Yeah.
apologize to her for my deception in the most beautiful, like, Stratford upon Avon accent, all in iambic pentameter, and be like, "Thou heart has been deceived by a man who wished to impress, and for my transgression I shall kiss your bosom," or something like that.
A man borneth from Ohio.
Dith.
You guys are good at that. You guys do some acting.
Did that sound good?
Yeah, y'all do some acting.
Kind
You
of.
dabble.
Yeah.
I played a skate announcer once on TV.
Did you?
Fire, dude.
Yeah.
You really did a great job, yeah.
Really? Was it similar to like the Hangover? I mean, not the Hangover. Dodgeball announcers.
Oh, like Cotton?
Yeah.
I think I'd like to think that was similar to Cotton. Yeah.
Really?
I think so. It's on Real Bros. Have you seen that show? Real Bros Simi Valley.
I haven't.
1.5 million views.
That's not Deece. That's Deece.
Deece.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. Real Bros episode 4.
Episode 4.
Yeah.
All right, we'll check it out.
It's
We'll
funny,
check-
it's
I'm gonna
funny
check that
shit.
shit out
It's on,
tonight.
it's on Facebook.
It's funny. Are you like? Is it like supposed to be like a comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know Jimmy Tatro? He was like, he was Dylan on American Vandal.
Okay.
He's in 22 Jump Street
Oh, okay.
as
I've
like
seen
the
it.
broiest of the frat guys.
Okay.
Super talented.
It was he and Christian Pierce are like writing partners. They created the show, and
that's
he's like the star of the show.
That's sick.
Yeah.
It was cool. What up, Chad and JT? My name's K-Dog, longtime listener of the pod. Your advice about not spanking the monkey to porn. I am a porn addict, and I've been abstaining I've been doing pretty good lately. And so some of the dudes, they're trying to follow suit. Has seriously elevated my stoke in the B room and all my sexual encounters since I've lightened up on the frequency of jacking my ween, as well as making each experience more wholesome. I feel that. Anyways, dudes, I have a problem. I'm in college, and one of my boys, who happened to be my freshman year roommate, has been trying to play games with me. He takes advantage of when I black out while raging and tries to convince me the next day that I wronged him or did stupid shit while blacked to make me feel guilty that I owe him. But after confirming with other sources, I've never done any of the things he says, and I don't understand why he feels the need to have power over me. What should I do? Should I confront him, which will probably blow up since he's very volatile, or should I slowly boke him? Or should I slowly boke him from who I rage with? Boke means to kick out of your group.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is that like a new term, or is that like a
We've kind of been cultivating it on the pod.
boke?
Boke the schmoles. A schmole is like the guy in the group that nobody likes. And you boke the schmoles.
Personally, I say you tell him what's going on. If he doesn't like it, you boke him. Boke the schmole.
Thank you.
I like that.
What do you think?
I like what you said. Just be like, dude, I know what you're doing, and if you don't stop, you're gonna get boat.
I think when you confront him, you really got to crystallize what's so awful about this. You got to be like, dude, you're a fucking weirdo. Do you know how weird you are?
Yeah.
That your like purpose right now is just to fuck with me when I'm having a good time.
Yeah, you got nothing else going on a Monday at 8:30 in the morning when we wake up from a rager on
Yeah.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
Like maybe if you were waking up next to somebody you liked or playing some video games with some people you liked, you wouldn't be so fucking worried about making me feel bad. You're weird, bro. It's really weird.
What do you get out of making me feel bad?
Yeah. What is that?
Just be like, dude, you are this close to a boking. This.
Let
You're
him
on
know.
the razor's edge of a boking, dude.
Yeah.
What's he gonna say? What's a boking?
He's like, boke me, dude. I don't give a fuck. I know you had sex with that donkey.
That's what he accused.
He's like, dude, I didn't.
It's the most outlandish lie. He's like, wait, what did I do last night? He's like, dude, you fucked a donkey, bro. Yeah, I tried to stop you and your dumb ass was so drunk. You fucked it twice, bro.
You're gonna boke me because you had sex with a fucking donkey? All right.
Dude, if you can't come to terms with the genuine reality that you fuck donkeys when you're blacked out, I don't really want to be your friend anyways.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell everybody.
You're like, dude, too bad I talked to the donkey and we were totally chill and nothing happened. The donkey said we're good. I didn't fuck the donkey.
I think we solved it.
All right, Chad, who is your legend of the week?
All right, my legend of the week is me as a baseball player when I was 9. Not trying to flex too hard on you, but I was pretty good when I was like 8 years old.
I like that.
I made the All-Stars. I was a shortstop. Dominated. Then I was climbing a soccer goal. Fell, broke my wrist, and that ended my career.
Damn.
Biggest regret of my life. Because, after that I started drinking Mountain Dew, getting into extreme sports, and then the rest is history.
Red Bull, Mountain Dew.
I started with Mountain Dew. I kind of Red Bull more like later in high school. Kind of an upgrade, but...
I got you.
I wish I had played, dude. So much fun. It was my favorite sport growing up.
Dude, it's fun. Like, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's boring to watch. It's boring to watch. It's boring to watch." But it's super fun to play.
It's so much fun. Yeah. I
think the game's becoming more fun and more fun. I think.
Yeah.
They've sped it up a lot too, right?
Yeah, they sped it up, but also just the players are able to be themselves and they're able to show emotion and stuff now. It's kind of in the unwritten rules before that you're not supposed to,
Mm-hmm.
but now it's transitioning into like a fun, more fun game.
Yeah, for sure.
What's Mike Trout like?
Awesome, one of the nicest dudes in the whole game. One of the best, bro. Like, just one of the nicest guys ever. He usually flash the camera.
At least once a pod.
Oh, that's nice.
But he's really nice.
Oh, the man, and he works his ass off. Super smart, competitor, fun to compete against. Just a freak of nature.
And built like a brick shit house.
Oh yeah, he can do it all. He can run, he can hit for power, he can throw. He's passing everybody on the all-time list.
Yeah, his stats are ridiculous.
He'd probably be in the Hall of Fame right now if he retired.
So crazy. All right, my legend of the week is Jeremiah, the R&B singer.
Oh, nice.
R&B is probably my favorite genre of music. I like to dance to it. It's like the easiest for me to move my hips to. And I like how sensual it is. And Jeremiah right now is at the top of the list, I think, of sensual R&B artists. Top songs, these are his hits, but these are the ones I like. Impatient, Oui, which I guess is oui in French. Mm-hmm. And you can't spell, what does he say? You can't spell fulfill without you and me. You can't spell Oui without you and me.
Dude, if you warmed up properly before you did that, that might have been spot on. That was
Thank you.
close.
Thank you. And then planes. Planes is really cool too. About hooking up on planes.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
Like Mile High Club.
Stuff like that. Jeremiah, keep doing what you're doing. I know I'm your target demo, and trust me, dude, you're hitting the spot. I'm all in. Good stuff, dude.
My
Alex.
legend of the week. Another Super Bowl under his belt. Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Nice.
Saw a quote after the game. He's going to party with Bill Belichick. I think all of America wants to party with Bill Belichick.
I want to know.
Oh,
I bet
yeah.
you he's fun.
I bet you he's a blast.
Yeah.
I think the only time of the year that Bill is happy and talks to the media is right after they win a Super Bowl. So I'm sure he gets a few cocktails in him after a game. He's pretty fun to be around.
Dude, I could see him just like unloading and like at the after party, like Funky Town comes on and he's just like straight to the dance floor, fucking
Oh, just getting after it.
harder than anyone.
Hit
Rob-
That thing.
What is that?
The disco, the like Saturday
disco
Night Fever
point.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's my legend, and I hope that he comes back for another year.
He turned back the clock on that big catch that he had.
It's huge. It was huge.
Yeah.
Now he's taking a lot of beating, but
He looks it,
I
yeah.
hope he sticks around. I hope he sticks around for another year.
Yeah, he's a great presence in all of our lives.
He's a beast.
Chad, who is your babe of the week?
My baby of the week is ice baths. We took an ice bath last Tuesday, and dude, it felt like the elixir of life. Do you do ice baths ever?
Elixir? Is that like a
Just keeps your youth, I guess. It helps
Like
you
a
live
magical
forever.
potion,
Yeah.
like a cure-all.
the only thing elixir I know is like from Clash of Clans. You ever play that game?
Nah.
Yeah, it talks about elixir.
I think I got the word from Harry Potter.
Oh really? I've never read
think
one of those
so.
books. But you like ice baths?
The movies are good.
Dude, yeah. Well, we did like 3 minutes and it was like 33 degrees. It was we were with this guy Troy, he's this like health guy from Venice, and he's like, "All right, we're gonna get you to tap into your primal nature, find your center." So we got in the ice baths, and it was tougher than I thought. Because I take cold showers, you know, but I went into it kind of like a little bit cocky, like I can handle this. I got in there, and then he's like, "Your body's gonna start to panic." So started to panic a little bit, but then found that center.
Dude, I'm the
Yeah.
opposite. After a game, I can go sit in an ice bath, no problem, easy.
Yeah?
We contrast after all the games. Ice bath, hot tub, ice
Oh,
bath,
you
hot
do?
tub.
What's
And
the temperature?
like 55 degrees,
55?
50 degrees. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but it's pretty cold. But
Yeah.
then we're having some construction done on my house, and
Mhm.
they messed with the water, and we had to take a cold shower for the first time.
Yeah.
My God. Thank God I just watched this David Goggins guy.
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah.
Thank God I watched him talk, because
Yeah.
he's like, I do stuff I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hates to run.
Oh, he hates to do everything, but he's like, I'm going to do it because I'm mentally strong. I said,
Yeah.
I do not want to get in the shower right now, but I'm going
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
And I stayed in for about 32 seconds. I smelled like ass the entire week.
Do you feel good after, or you kind of just like fuck that?
No, I just was like, I want to take a warm shower.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Who's your babe of the week?
Oh, thank you. My babe of the week, to keep it musical, is Florence from Florence and the Machine.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
Nice.
I mean, the word that comes to mind is ethereal. I mean, she doesn't feel like she's from this planet. It looks like she descended down from some heaven where she's been kicking it with, David Bowie and Prince, and she just floats across the stage, and you're like, thank you for letting me be a part of this. They've got the bangers, Dog Days Are Over, Shake It Off, You've Got the Love. It'll get you hyped up, and it also gets you being like, I have never seen another human being like this. She is completely unique, once-in-a-generation talent, and yeah, I'm happy she's around while I'm here. Thank you, Florence.
Who's your babe?
My babe of the week. She's a model. She's an actress. She's a feminist, a designer. Her Instagram name is Emrata.
Are we talking about
Emily?
Radachkowski?
Rajkowski.
Oh yeah.
Is that how you say it?
That's who we're talking
I don't know
about.
how to say it.
Dude.
She's gorgeous.
Hot.
Yeah,
That's a babe.
For sure.
absolutely.
Dace.
That's like double D's.
She's she's one of my favorite Instagrams to follow.
You know, she has like heads of state slipping into her DMs.
Stop.
Yeah, like the president of,
The United States.
yeah, believable. But the president of like, what country? I'm go Ireland. I don't know, Ireland.
You think so? You're gonna start this. You're
I
gonna
think,
make this news.
I think Michael O'Shaughnessy
He just goes, "What up?"
What's he slide with?
Just what up?
He's
What
like,
up?
I saw you in my search bar. We must have some common friends. What up?
Hi, I run Ireland.
If you're ever in Ireland, stop by. Quick tangent. Jason Sudeikis, you know what he first said to Olivia Wilde
What?
at a SNL party when he hit on her?
What?
He walked up to her and he said, whatever you're looking for, you don't need it. And then he walked away.
Interesting.
It's deep. That's like going real deep with Chad and JT. It's deep.
That's where we live.
That's deep.
All right, dude.
Explain that to me.
I don't know.
He's like, you don't need anything that you're looking for. You need me.
I think what
Maybe
it
he-
suggests is that he's seeing her thinking.
Maybe
That he sees her actually. When a lot of people superficially see her, he actually sees her.
I'm gonna go ahead and say maybe he had no idea what he was saying, but he knew it would rattle her cage. And then she'd be like, "What do you mean?" He's like, and she's like, "Wow, you're mysterious." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm Jason Sudeikis." And then they bone.
Chad, who is your beef of the week?
All right, my beef of the week. I don't know if you guys saw this during the Super Bowl, but the Hobbs and Shaw Fast and Furious spinoff. Do you guys see the
Yeah.
preview for that?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you know what? I love The Rock. I love Jason Statham. Is that how you say it?
I think so.
I love them
Statham?
both. Statham.
I think so.
I love them both, but not in this franchise, okay? You're stepping in territory where you don't belong, all right? I didn't see one tank of NOS. I didn't see any street glow. I didn't, what are they even doing now? They're just doing they're like dealing with like fucking nukes and shit. I'm like, what happened to being like Echo Park and drag racing? Because that's what the series is about. And then have these, there's no Vin Diesel, there's no Letty. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? So that's my beef.
That's a. I like that beef.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it's all new parts and none from the original, what is it?
It's like, call it The Rock and Jason Statham act like themselves. That's the name.
Yeah, don't even call it
It's not
Hobbs
Fast-
and Shaw.
Yeah.
Just call it Rock and Statham.
Yeah, The Rock and Statham fucking...
I'd rather watch them just hang out for an hour or two.
Me too. I'm sick of them doing like weird like fucking dealing with submarines that have nukes and shit. Just like, I want to see like them having a conversation.
Yeah, not to be too mature, how about we just get them doing a weekend trip to Napa? It's Sideways, but with Jason Statham and The Rock.
I would for sure see that.
You would watch Jason Statham and The Rock go to Napa?
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck yeah.
I honestly think I would too.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Drinking a cab.
Fucking being like, yo, this cab is fire, dude.
You can eat that cheese.
Like, I'm worried. I'm in my 50s now. I don't know if I'm going to get the same action roles. The Rock's like, you'll always get them. You're the best. And he's like, thanks, Rock. Let me top you off over there. Dude, I know this is going to be a little controversial because I know you're bros with him. And I've been stewing on it for a while, but this John Jones positive steroid test, these words that they're just like throwing out into the world, picograms of turinabol, and that it got stored in the fat cells of his butt, and when you're cutting weight, they reappear because they're pulsating. It's like, don't overwhelm me with your verbiage, dude. If the guy's got steroids in his system, he shouldn't be fighting. Like, his whole argument's like, there's not that much steroids in my blood system. I'm like, bro, you're a fighter. You hurt people. If you got steroids, you're not allowed to hurt people for a while. And I love John Jones. I think he's the most brilliant fighter I've ever seen.
The best of all time.
He's the best of all time. I mean, he can do things no one else can do, and he can game plan through anybody.
He game plans while fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
He
crazy.
figures out how to pick you apart while fighting you. He's Mayweather with knockout power, with so many more tools in his bag.
You could take off one of John Jones's arms, and I literally think he'd still beat half those guys.
Yeah.
But this, so I'm saying the good stuff, but this picogram thing in his system, it's like, I don't know. It seems like old boxing, the show must go on, like, got to sell tickets, so fuck the rules a little bit.
I don't know. I think he did take a lie detector test.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he took a lie detector test.
But he is a
he
good-
would get arrested. He would get arrested for, if like he would have got. He was under. I believe he was under oath.
It was like, it wasn't something that he independently contracted. It was like through USADA or VADA or
I
one of
think
those.
it was through like the, I don't know if
The
it's
UFC?
FBI or who it was.
Right.
But he took a legit polygraph. When it comes to him fighting and him doing the stuff in the octagon, like, there's no debate who the best of all time is.
He is the best.
And I don't think that a picogram is helping him at all. Now, do I think that it's okay? No. I absolutely can't stand it, and I think it should be completely banned from all sports. Like, if you get popped, see ya. but it is what it is.
It's interesting because I bought the Gustafson fight.
So did I. I loved it. I
Like
loved
even
every second of it.
even though he's my beef and I'm all against it, I bought the fight. I'll watch him fight. I mean, if he fights Brock, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But
I want him to whoop Cormier's ass again.
and I want them to fight a heavyweight.
Yeah, I want him to fight at whatever weight they want.
But why do we give John that benefit of the doubt that the steroids don't help him? But with everybody else, like with Vitor or with Overeem, we reevaluate.
It's a good point, man. I don't know. And maybe I'm I like him too much that I try and hope for the best, but I don't know.
Dude, when you read the comments, more people are Team Jones than Cormier.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Cormier gets roasted in his comments when he says stuff about the drug testing policy. Everyone's like, drug testing didn't get that left high kick on your fucking dome, dude.
Yeah, like get your hands up, bro.
But it's hard to understand why people don't like Cormier because he's such a decent person, it seems like. You think he's corny?
Yeah. I mean,
He is corny.
he'd whoop my ass, but I just think in their world, some of the stuff he says is a little
Cheese dicky.
whack.
Yeah. Dude, who is your beef of the week?
My beef of the week: the guy on the island of the fire festival scamming all those people.
Nice.
It's horrible.
I haven't seen the documentary, but I've heard.
Netflix.
Yeah, Billy McFarlane.
You saw it, right?
My quote of the week is actually about that, the Fire Fest. Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Okay, yeah, so let's get into my quote of the week. I was listening to the Slate Culture Gab Fest, and they were reviewing the Fire Fest docs. There was one on Netflix, one on Hulu. A lot of people like the Hulu one more because they say it's more informative. No way. I go Netflix, much better narrative. And I think the mistake that the Hulu one makes is that they do all these generalizations about millennials that I just kind of don't like. And I thought it was well said by Dana Stevens on her podcast, the Slate Culture Gab Fest, that I'm not that into generational divisions. They often seem very arbitrary and molded around the argument someone wants to make rather than based in any sociological reality. So take that, Hulu doc, and take that, people who are like, oh, young people are like this. It's like, dude, everyone's kind of the same.
It's a lot deeper than my quote of the week.
Do you have your quote of the week?
Years?
Yeah, I got my quote of the week.
Hit it, baby.
It's my favorite quote. Luck is the residue of design.
That's deep as fuck.
Yeah, that's deep.
Who said that?
I don't know. but I try and live that way. That if you want to be lucky, you better work your ass off.
I believe that.
Fuck yeah.
You create your own luck.
Exactly. You create
Billy
that
Zane.
shit.
Cool. You want to hear my quote?
Fuck yeah.
My quote is from Ashley Schaefer.
Who's that?
From Ashley Schaefer BMW's Eastbound and Down. It's Will
Okay.
Ferrell's character.
Okay.
He has like the blonde wig. He's like, I can feel it down in my plums, getting all swollen, with a nice bluish hue to him. Nice and juicy, ready for the pick'em. I had a dream last night. I was making love to my wife Donna. On top of her, thrusting away, all the windows closed so it gets sweaty and hot. My hips thrusting down on Donna. She tries to get away, 'cause she does not like it. Then I hear a rap at the door. My young son Gabriel comes in. She said, no, Gabriel, leave. I said, no. Let the boy watch. Let the boy watch. That's my quote. Dude, you gotta search Will Ferrell in my plums, and you'll see that whole thing. It's like the funniest thing.
He's hilarious.
He's amazing.
I want to just spend a day one day with Will Ferrell and
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bet they bring it.
Okay. Oh wait. All right, we got a mission statement from Billabong. Billabong, famous for continuously setting a new standard in board sports through youthful lifestyle brands and experiences.
Strong, but
Not as deep as Rip Curl.
is that who we had last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rip Curl still got the top spot.
Are y'all surfers?
I'm a surfer.
He
yeah.
is.
Do you ever snowboard?
I ski actually. Do you snowboard? Oh yeah,
Well, I
you
used
Santa
to.
Fe.
I used
yeah.
to. Yeah.
I play beach volleyball.
Do you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Are you the guy who plays beach volleyball like serious?
I've played in a couple tourneys, but I'm not as serious as like the old guys who are like readjusting themselves between points and they're like, "Don't serve yet."
You're not the guy at the gym playing defense when playing on basket when we were playing
Dude,
5-on-5.
I have been that guy
You have?
because I want to be a value add to the team. I can't score, so I'm going to pick you up full court. I know it's annoying,
You're picking me up full court.
but if I create a couple turnovers and I help my team win, it's worth the embarrassment. All right, I'm sorry.
You're
Yeah.
picking me up full
I'm
court.
probably picking you up full court just a couple times, just to mix it up, so I keep you guessing. Look, I got to help the team, and I'm not taking it to the hoop. I'm not scoring off the dribble.
Are you taking charges?
I'm probably trying, yeah,
You're trying to take a
yeah.
charge.
And I try to be a mediator. When arguments break out, I try to help both sides and mediate because I feel like I got a strength there too.
You like to- it was a foul. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, you hit me on the arm.
I step in and I say, "Sir, you kind of know that you're fibbing a little bit here. The ball clearly was off of you. We'll give it to you this time, but be aware of it on the next one." And then that never works, by the way. No one responds to that ever.
You're like, horse shit.
They're like, "Shut the fuck up, bitch." You're like, "Okay, all right." Just trying to help.
Go back to picking me up full court.
Yeah, my friends like would tell me after the game, they're like, "Dude, that was pretty wild when you went full court defense." And I was like, one time I dressed like I thought we were playing tennis that day, so I wore like a polo. And I came to the basketball courts instead. And like the regulars there did not like me off the jump. And then
Like,
yeah, we got
who's this clown?
Yeah, they were like,
looks
this
like a
ass clown
librarian.
prep. Yeah. And then by the end of it, I was getting chased around the court by one of the regulars, who I guess works with kids, but you would never know from his temperament. Yeah. Have you got any good pickup stories?
Playing basketball? No, I really don't. I was not good when I played. That was back in high school.
But you're a good athlete, obviously. Yeah.
Decent. I'm a D, not decent, but I'm a decent athlete.
So yeah, maybe just to summarize this whole thing, what do you most attribute then to you making it to the major leagues?
Brain, just being smart on the field, smart in my preparation, and very just obsessed. Obsessed with the game. Fucking love it. Love everything about baseball. I love my teammates. I love winning. I love how it brings like athleticism, thinking, hand-eye coordination, heart, sweat, tears, everything to the table. And it's just all out there. And you got 162 games, and then after that, may the best man win. 2017, we were the best man, and we won. 2018, got it shoved up our ass, and now it's back to the drawing board. Let's get after it again and win another one.
We'll be cheering for you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah, thanks.
You want to?
Is that the guys? That'll be it for episode 56, dude. Thank you so much for going deep with us.
It was really an honor. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, man.
Yeah,
It was a
hell
pleasure.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
was a lot of fun.
Guys, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Chat Goes Deep. As always, we are sponsored by Douglas Lubricant, the best lube in the biz. Tons of flavors. They got vanilla, strawberry, original, anal. And
It's good company.
because guys, you want to bone, and you want to bone smooth. So when you bone with Douglas. They're also getting industrial, so if you have an engine, like, hit them up. They'll lube it up.
And as always, we're also sponsored by my dear friend Daniel Babona. He's a baseball coach at UCI, pitching coach. If you're a young buckaroo and you got an arm or you can hit the ball, there's no better place than you could go than UCI baseball. They should call it UC Newport Beach because it's right there.
Yeah, great spot to go. And also, this podcast is brought to you by my YouTube channel. Go subscribe.
Subscribe.
YouTube.com/Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
And what's the podcast? Breakfast with Bregs?
Bregs for breakfast.
Bregs for breakfast.
Like eggs for breakfast.
Bregs for breakfast.
Like when you're hitting on a girl, you're like, "How do you like your eggs?" And cook you some eggs in the morning.
Oh, what? I didn't know about that line.
Oh, that's Dace.
That's solid.
dice.
Dace.
Which all-time great is the most overrated?
I don't know. Which all-time great? I think the game's changed so much now, man. I saw a quote by one of the pitchers in the big leagues that said he would strike out Babe Ruth every single time.
It's probably true.
I think I agree with him.
There you have it, Babe Ruth.
Adam Ottavino. Dirty slider.
Yeah, what's the filthiest pitch in the... I'm sorry, now I'm like panicking that I haven't asked you enough. Who's got the filthiest pitch in the league outside of your own squad?
If we're going fastball, I'd say Craig Kimbrell. If we're going off speed, I'd say Chris Sale or Dylan Betances. Now left-handed pitching, you'd probably say Sale and Snell are just dirty.
Thank you again, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah. Thanks, guys.
Guys, that's episode 56. Thank you for tuning in. Later.
If you need advice,